Hello, my name is Cody, and in this video we are going to take the time to walk through the labor rate settings page and cover the options available for managing employee base pay rates, creating specialized labor rates for individual cost codes, and managing which cost codes employees have access to. As we go, I'll explain what each setting does and why you might want to use it. So let's get started. To begin, we'll need to be in the time summary feature within Construction Online. And once here, you can click on the three-dot menu at the top right of the employee table, click on the time tracking settings, and then we'll go into the pay rate settings. This is the screen that we will use to set base pay rates throughout Construction Online. And we'll start with Austin here. If his pay rate matched the other pay rates that we have here, I can just click on the pay rate field and type in $15.50. That will then set his base rate to that $15.50. And then by default, we do have an overtime multiplier that gets applied all the way down here unless we adjust that. And it is set to 1.5. Now that has automatically calculated my overtime rate. Now these two work hand in hand. If we make an adjustment to the overtime multiplier, let's say to 1.7, it'll adjust my overtime rate. Or if I change the rate to maybe it's just a flat $26, it will adjust my multiplier. So these two work hand in hand. If you know your rate, but you don't know the multiplier, you can use that column. And if you know the multiplier, but don't know the rate, you can use the overtime multiplier column. Now, to go through and set unique labor rates for each cost code that they may need to clock into, you can click on the three-dot menu to the right of that user's name and hit Manage Pay Rates. Once here, you will see the default pay rates that we just applied previously. And then on the left-hand side, you will see the company cost code list that you have within the system. From here, you can select the cost code list you want to work in. I'm going to choose the CSI one. And from here, I'll see that most of his cost codes have currently been turned off for clocking in. If, for example, I needed to change this one to where he can clock in as the project manager code, I can toggle that to have the eye turned on, which makes that visible to him when he goes to clock in and out. Then from there, if he's clocking in under project manager, maybe I have him set to $17.50 instead of $15.50. I can change that rate, and then that'll apply across the board there just for that one code. Now, currently, I have it set up for Austin to only be able to see the codes that he has toggled on. That is a setting that you would need to manage within the employee's permissions. So that would be found up here in your company dropdown, Manage Company Users. Then you can right-click on the user, manage their permissions, and there is a checkbox under time tracking where the user can only view/use selected cost codes when clocking in. If this is unchecked, all of your cost codes will be visible to those users, and if it is checked, the default will be that they won't be visible at all until you go into that setting, toggle on the ones you need, and then change the rates for those if they are different from the base pay rates. Now, this is going to cover the labor rate settings page and the tools that are available for managing those costs within Construction Online. With your labor rates configured, Construction Online will start to automatically apply those rates to the employee time entries, helping ensure your labor reporting is accurate and up to date. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.